Hey everyone, so it's been a little bit longer than a week now since the big Season 2 patch has hit, and I'm just curious on how everyone's experience so far on the new rage quitting system. Are you guys seeing less rage quitters in general? Less Reaper icons? Is it actually helping? And just to do like a recap on the rage quitting system for people who haven't been keeping up with the news. Right now, if you disconnect during any match, for whatever reason, you will now lose LP. I don't know if you lose just a certain number of LP or if it's as if you lost your match in general. So for example, if a really high ranked player loses to a really low ranked player, would it be better to rage quit because the penalty would still be less severe than losing like 100 plus points? Or does the system just automatically know how many points you're going to lose? I'm not too sure of this, but in general, you will lose points, which is pretty much the biggest reason why people rage quit, because they want to avoid losing points to said player. Also, if you continue to disconnect, you'll actually get a timeout from playing online matches altogether. Now, I don't know if the penalty is exactly the same, but for this patch, the way it worked is I think if you disconnected 3 times within 2 hours, you'll get hit with a 24-hour ban from online matches, and you'll also get a 1000 LP loss penalty. Pretty severe, pretty severe. On top of all of this, there are now 2 special icons, which you guys are familiar with, that show up on your battle profile. They can show up on your battle profile. So I hear a lot of people actually confused. They're seeing these new icons, they don't know exactly what they do. So first, there's a handshaking icon. Shows 2 hands shaking each other. That stands for the righteous and the pure. It means you're an honorable player. It means you rarely disconnect from matches. Frequently, rarely disconnect. So you'll eventually get this icon if your connection is always good. Never disconnect. And then there's also the Reaper icon. As cool as this icon looks, this is actually bad news bears if you have it. It means that you disconnect frequently, and you're pretty much branded as a rage quitting player. The matchmaking system also favors players to play against other players with the exact same icon. So this means that players with the handshaking icon will most likely run to other players with the handshaking icon, and players with the Reaper will most likely play other players with the Reaper. So rage quitters will start running to other rage quitters. So it's basically like a jail system. Now, the really cool part about this new rage quitting system is that it actually works well if when you're searching for matches, if you set it to ask. And then when it shows the match, it usually shows your opponent's connection speed. But it'll also show if they have the special icon, either the handshaking or Reaper icon, before your match begins. You get to choose. So this is really great because if you see your match pop up and you see the guy has a Reaper icon, then you could just avoid playing them all together and just not waste your time with the risk of this player rage quitting on you. So it just saves us time. And if you see the handshaking icon, it's just like, whatever, okay, this is great. This guy also doesn't disconnect frequently during matches. So I think that's the coolest part of the rage quitting system, because I was like wondering what's the point of the icons if you can't even see it before the match anyways. So yeah. Now, of course, as great as this system is, Capcom, did run into some issues, especially on the first 2 days of the big patch. Players were reporting that they got the Reaper icon without even playing matches at all. Like, they literally logged into the servers and they already had the Reaper icon on them. I don't know. So, and on top of that, the servers were so unstable on the first 2 days, because I think more than 10 players were playing online, and the servers just were like shutting down. And even I got the Reaper icon myself, because we were playing a match and then in between the round the servers would just disconnect you. And so, of course, the system is unbiased, right? If you disconnect for whatever reason, whether it's, you have poor Wi-Fi or lightning hit your house or whatever, you are still deemed, a rage quitter, because that's just the way it is. So, Capcom did do an emergency patch, of course, right away, and they did resolve the issue. They did bring down the servers, but they did fix it, as far as I know, of course. So, have you guys seen any Reaper icons in Ranked recently? I've streamed a few times since Season 2, and I actually haven't seen too much after the big first 2 days, of course. And have any of you guys actually gotten the Reaper icon from any bugs lately? Are you guys getting the Reaper icon on your profile for no apparent reason at all? Like, is that still rolling around, or is it good now? And I'm also curious on exactly how many matches you have to disconnect from to get the Reaper icon in the first place, or if you already have the Reaper icon, how many matches do you have to play to get rid of it? I'm hearing a lot of mixed reports when searching online. I'm seeing people say that after 3 matches the Reaper icon goes away. Some people say 5, some people say more. Some people say it's a time limit. It's really strange, and it's kind of hard to test, right, without destroying my account, of course. Maybe I gotta use a Smurf account and do a little testing. But I'm just curious on what your guys' experience on it, and if you guys are still seeing this Reaper icon around, or people are stop rage quitting now, because now the penalty is just so huge to do it, that most of the time people that have the Reaper icon are just people that are actually not rage quitting and just have a poor connection altogether. So yeah, just curious on your guys' finds on that. I'll check the comments below. But yeah, just a little recap on this new rage quit system. So yeah, take care guys, and I'll see you next time.